Meet two people. Both are 45 years old. They earn roughly the same income, live in similar neighborhoods, drive similar cars, and from the outside appear to be living almost identical lives. Fast forward 22 years. Both are now 67. One wakes up without an alarm clock. His bills are covered. His investments generate income. He spends his time with family, travels when he wants, and enjoys a retirement built on financial freedom. The other is still working. He still worries about bills, repairs, healthcare expenses, and whether he can afford to stop earning a paycheck. The question is simple. How did two nearly identical people end up with completely different futures? The answer is not found in their 60s. It is not even found in their 50s. The difference was created during one overlooked decade, their 40s. Most people think of their 40s as the middle of the story, a decade where life settles down, a decade where there is still plenty of time. But that assumption is dangerous. Your 40s are not the middle of the race. They are the hinge on which your entire retirement swings. This is the decade where income finally becomes meaningful, while enough time still remains for compounding to work its magic. Miss this window, and the math becomes increasingly difficult. Use it wisely, and the next 30 years can look completely different. The biggest advantage available to someone in their 40s is not income. It is time. Money does not grow in a straight line. It grows exponentially because every gain begins generating gains of its own. This is the power of compounding. A simple rule called the Rule of 72 helps explain it. Divide 72 by your annual investment return, and the result tells you approximately how many years it takes your money to double. At a 7% return, your money doubles roughly every 10 years. That means $1 invested at age 45 can potentially double multiple times before retirement. $1 invested at 55 has far less time to work. The dollar is identical. The timeline is not. Consider two investors. Both invest $500 per month. Both earn the same 7% average return. One starts at age 45. The other waits until age 55. By age 67, the first investor accumulates roughly $312,000. The second accumulates only about $112,000. The difference? A 10-year head start. Nothing more. That single decade created nearly $200,000 of additional wealth. This is why delaying retirement saving is so expensive. You are not merely missing contributions. You are missing the most powerful years of compounding. Your 20s may have offered more time, but often not enough income. Your 50s may offer more income, but far less time. Your 40s are the rare intersection where both exist together. That combination is extraordinarily valuable. Many people assume they are doing reasonably well financially. Unfortunately, the numbers tell a different story. According to retirement account data, the median retirement balance for Americans between ages 45 and 54 is just over $60,000. That number surprises many people. The average balance appears much higher, but averages are distorted by a relatively small group of high savers. The median reveals what typical households actually have, and for most people, it is nowhere near enough. Financial planners often suggest retirement milestones such as 1 times salary by age, 33 times salary by age, 46 times salary by age, 58 times salary by age, 60, 10 times salary by retirement. Someone earning $90,000 should ideally have around $270,000 saved by age 40. Most do not come close. That gap creates a dangerous illusion. People assume they have more time than they actually do. Meanwhile, the years continue passing. The good news is that being behind is far more common than people realize. You are not uniquely behind. Millions of Americans are facing the same challenge. The difference is not who started ahead. The difference is who chooses to stop drifting. Your 40s are still powerful enough to close significant gaps, but only if action starts now. Ironically, many retirement problems begin when income rises. Your 40s are often your highest earning years. Promotions arrive. Raises become larger. Financial opportunities expand. Yet many people still fail to build wealth. Why? Because expenses rise just as quickly. This phenomenon is known as lifestyle creep. The bigger house, the newer car, the upgraded vacations, the expensive hobbies, the private lessons, the luxury upgrades. None of these decisions feel reckless individually. Together, they quietly consume every dollar of increased income. The paycheck grows. The savings rate does not. As a result, many high earners remain financially fragile despite impressive salaries. True wealth is not determined by income. It is determined by the gap between what you earn and what you spend. That gap becomes security. That gap becomes freedom. That gap becomes retirement. The most successful retirees rarely made dramatic sacrifices. Instead, they followed one simple principle: allow income to rise faster than lifestyle. Every raise became an opportunity to save more. Every promotion widened the gap. Over time, that gap transformed into financial independence. The people who retire comfortably usually do not get there through extraordinary investment skill. They succeed because they consistently make a series of simple decisions. They capture every dollar of employer matching contributions. They gradually increase their savings rate every year. They avoid excessive lifestyle inflation. They use tax-advantaged accounts effectively. They maintain long-term investment discipline. They avoid cashing out retirement accounts during job changes. They keep investing during market downturns. They eliminate high-interest debt before retirement. Most importantly, they understand one crucial truth: Social Security alone is not enough. For most retirees, Social Security provides a foundation, not a complete retirement plan. The lifestyle people want in retirement requires assets beyond government benefits. Those assets must be built years in advance, and the most productive years for building them are often happening right now. The comfortable retiree and the struggling retiree rarely differ, because one was smarter. They differ because one treated their 40s as a critical decade, while the other treated it as ordinary. That is the lesson. Your 40s are not your last chance to save, but they are your last decade where both time and money remain fully on your side. After that, you can always add more money. You can never add more time. The pen is still in your hand. The question is whether you will use this decade to build freedom or allow it to quietly slip away.